Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich. Truly socialist courtyard game has become popular among children. The game in question being called Reds and Whites, a truly socialist form of cowboys and Indians. Wow, that's so corny. While the cowboys are the Reds and the Indians the Whites, the game has become so popular in fact that companies have begun to sell air guns explicitly for Reds and Whites. With the guns being very popular among children too, the government has strongly supported this, seeing it as a way to mold the youth to be more open to socialism even in the future. Children are like soft wax. Well, there starts the Russian agitprop, the Russian propaganda. Speaking of which, there's a cool dev diary that I might actually make a video on, detailing some of the new changes to Russia, which are really cool in the vanilla game. Who knew we would say something good about the vanilla game? Infiltrate Navy, infiltrate Air Force, make resistance contacts, prepare collaboration government. Sure. No, that's not needed yet at all. These are really, I mean, this one is really expensive. Cryptology level +1 seems really good. Let's grab one of them. That's gonna use up some of our civilian factories for now. Yeah, where are we sending the mountain troops? I think we're just gonna send them down to Georgia for now. Actually, no. It's such a narrow front, and we have a lot of terrain that we can use to just soak up troops as they move up north. I will send them to Siberia. I'm gonna send them to Transamur, and in fact, I'm gonna move you over there. What do we have? Speaking of which, send them over as well. Help the people. Rebuild the bureaucracy. Kerensky's reign and its aftermath hardly improved matters from the times of the Tsars. If we are to have a functioning state apparatus capable of serving the workers rather than the interests of a handful of capitalists and their cronies, the entire state bureaucracy must be rebuilt from the ground up. Cancel non-aggression pact, okay. I mean, I see no, like... Oh! And the American Civil War has kicked off. I see no chance of them really attacking us. If anything, we're going to be attacking them. Government Cipher School is done. Let's have a look at our stuff here. That's training. You guys do not need to be training anymore. Don't like the symbol there, but that's fine. You guys are repairing. It's fine. Akula class, Crab class. Those are Boris class, I think. Crab class is just old, I'm guessing, but it has a higher production cost than Akula class. So getting rid of it. $20 knots max speed. That seems kind of mad. That's pretty good. For a submarine, right? This will still be just called the Akula class. It's a modest update. Normal submarine. Oh, normal submarine type. There we go. Start manufacturing some of them. Send you over to Finland. Looks like we can be making more divisions. Still sort of like lacking in the equipment, on the equipment side of things. Mongolia declared war on the Maklik. War between Hui and Buddhists.
Так точно!
Syndicalism spreads to the Philippines and Kingdom of Hawaii joins the Entente. Crisanto Evangelista, Second International Congress, we shall attend, of course. Hawaii joins the Entente, which happens quite often when the American Civil War breaks out. We Aloha Aina. Liliu, oh, wait, are those different words, or is it one word? Liliu Kalani II. I think that's an entire, like, one word thing. National Unity. Social Democrats, okay. Where's the Pacific States? Where's New England? Where's Douglas MacArthur? How are you allowed to run the country for so long? Is it maybe because neither Long nor Reed won the election, so Douglas MacArthur doesn't freak out? Huh. 1937 Workers Olympiad. And Serbia crowns King Alexander II. Panama Canal crisis. With the outbreak of the Second American Civil War, the federal government was forced to withdraw the Canal's maritime forces, leaving it open to invasion, and to little surprise, the Panamanian troops launched an operation to take back such a valuable area. This move, however, was opposed by Canada, which presented to them an ultimatum demanding influence over the canal. Though heavily outmatched in both industry and men, Panama refused to back down, sparking war in Central America. At war with the Entente? Okay. Don't need more troops in Siberia. This is more than enough. Like 15. Like add these and it's more than enough. In fact, one of them isn't even wanting to go there. Or some of them, I mean, 3 of them. 3 divisions. Let's send one of them over to actually to the Finnish one. Oh no, let's start making a new one. This is the Ruthenian front, led by Kirill Meretskov, I think. 222 across the board. I want to develop Nikolai Krylov because of that urban specialist and stuff. He's got 3 in defense. Also want to develop our tank commanders so that we can get a field marshal. Belgian Syndical Republic has joined the Third International. Okay, interesting. Ivan Konev, you have... I might just give him this, and... but this is also really good because we will be using a lot of motorized on our... Now again, I keep forgetting. Does this actually affect divisions that are considered tank divisions because they have motorized in them, or does it only affect divisions that are considered motorized divisions because they are mostly motorized? This I keep forgetting. Panzer Expert. I'm thinking maybe Panzer Expert, and then we make him leader of our Panzer armies. Or yeah, like create a separate army group, make that where we hope all of our Panzers. I'll leave it for people to leave some comments and let me know what's best. Our guy declared war on Argentina. Looked like. Yeah, so this is... Hold on. Can we do that? Nope. Changing family rules result in spike in divorce rates. While many revolutionaries had religious background or learned at religious schools, they do not have a good opinion of the church in general. Seeking to break the Orthodox Church and its influence over the Russian society, both legally and through their public influence, however, while curbing their cultural influence will take longer, the government has begun eroding the influence of the Orthodox Church legally. The Russian government has begun measures to take away control and forming of marriages away from the church and making it a civil affair of the government. They have also greatly simplified divorce, where it is now a simple matter of registration instead of the former hard process in Tsarist and Republican Russia. However, while this has greatly improved the mobility of women to leave abusive families, it also resulted in a massive spike of divorce rates on a level never seen before, with the divorce rate being the highest in the world now, thanks to divorce being this easy now. I mean, that's fine. Like, if the divorce rate is high, then that's a symptom of a larger problem. And, preventing the divorce isn't necessarily the solution. What was that? Thought we saw a deal with the devil, but maybe not. Partial mobilization. Oh, we're getting a lot more factories now. Inauguration of the Second International Congress. Comrade Blair. Nice. Greece joined the Belgrade Pact. Romania joined the Belgrade Pact. Looks like we're gonna have some war in the Balkans. Hopefully the Balkans won't start another world war. No, they won't, but they will certainly be a part of it. They don't want to be left out. You guys are pretty much done working out. And then Sukhanov's Memoirs of the Revolution. For years, the course of events during the October Revolution have been a mystery to the world and the general population. The white forces and the republic they founded made sure to paint the Bolshevik uprising in a negative light. Many of the witnesses of the events died in the Civil War, and those who survived were unable to spread the word. Now that the socialist revolution has won in Russia, however, the 7-volume Memoirs of Nikolai and Sukhanov, the most comprehensive account of the revolution available, has been published in Moscow. Sukhanov, a member of the Petrograd Soviet, composed the memoirs in exile, but was unable to release them until today. The Memoirs of the Revolution tell the story of the October Revolution from 1917 to its defeat in 1920, and destroy many of the myths which have been perpetuated about its events. For years, the fate of Leon Trotsky, one of the main leaders of the Bolshevik Party and the chief of the Red Army, was a mystery, as unlike the other revolutionaries such as Lenin, his death was never fully confirmed. Sukhanov asserts that Trotsky is dead, however, he perished in an artillery barrage at the last days of the Civil War. His account of Trotsky is a lot more flattering than street knowledge in Moscow too. White propaganda painted Trotsky as a terrible leader who sacrificed thousands of men in failed offensives, and his perception has since become accepted fact. But Sukhanov describes him as a competent and capable, if arrogant and conflicting, general. The exile states that Trotsky is not to blame for the Bolshevik defeat, or an intervention in Lenin's death at Fanny Kaplan's hands is. The memoirs have since become commonplace in Russian elementary schools and universities as mandatory learning material for the new generation. They shall learn about the heroism of the original Bolsheviks and their struggle for the rights of the people. Alright. I'm sure there's plenty of whitewashing of the history as well. As there always is. The Austrian Empire declared war on Hungary. Okay, so we have a bunch of wars in the Balkans now. Well, technically that's just Eastern Europe. Crisis on the Danube. During the Austro-Hungarian Ausgleich of 1937, the Austrians promised the autonomous states of their empire that minorities of Transleithania would also receive autonomy. Hungarians, however, were unwilling to oblige with the dismantlement of their state and privileges within the monarchy. In consequence, the Austrians have announced their intention to both humiliate Hungary and liberate the Slovaks, Transylvanians, and Ruthenes by force. And already skirmishes have begun along the Austro-Hungarian border. Only time will tell the fate of the former dual monarchy. The contradictions of imperialism are self-evident. Delay is almost done. Yes, these guys have set up their defenses now, getting entrenched. No need to exercise here anymore. They're gonna entrench themselves as well. Soviet crisis resolved. Peace reigned supreme today as the Commune of France revoked their demands for the immediate return of Haute-Savoy region. Okay, so that means that the war will not start in 1937. Equan revolt. Where is that? Oh, it's over here, of course. Aldawish. Faisal Alduaish? Okay, Duaish and Aldawish. Okay, just slightly confusing to me. And then you have the House of Al Saud. The Fourth Balkan War. Yep, I mean, yeah, good luck, everyone. Hope you have fun. Thought you guys went syndicalist, never mind. No, that was Belgium. Member of the Phalanstère International. Is that what it's called now? Switzerland joins the Reichspakt. Well, that would have been the war then if they didn't resolve that peacefully. This is the one where this is the one we're using. Tankovaya division. Tankovaya, yeah. And that one is Britanskaya, which is probably going to be our standard one going forward. It's pretty good. Though the engineers are good, they aren't necessary really, because I don't know how much we're going to attack across rivers with them, and engineers are good against forts, rivers, and they're good at entrenching and defending, I believe. Which, if you're using tanks to entrench and defend, you're doing something really wrong. Hello, Spanish Civil War. How about, actually, why haven't we sent anyone to America? How about I join you? Who do we send? We send to Spain, oh no, to Spain we send the mountain troops, of course. Of course. You will be commanded by, Hurkayev, maybe? Defensive doctrine, harsh leader, artillery officer. Ooh, that's good. Leonid Kovorov. Do we have artillery in these? We do indeed. But artillery officer doesn't really help us all that much because we don't have artillery line infantry, I don't think. And the experience factor only gives us experience, I think, if we have line infantry in it. I'm gonna send him anyways. I've forgotten where I put Stalin, and that's never a good idea to... Like, you should never forget where you put Stalin. You never know what he's gonna do. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, we keep our eye on him. Spanish Volunteer Corps. Two is limited by their provinces. Okay, and then we will send volunteers to the Combined Syndicates of America as well. And here, I believe we will send maybe tanks. But like, we'll send this one, because this one is a beast. Maybe tanks in one of those like beastly Red Guard divisions. How many are we allowed to send? 3. So what if we take the U, put you in one, and then grab send the Red Guards over here, right? That's a Red Guard division. And then, yeah, let's give Stalin a shot. Why not? Send him as far away as, from us as humanly possible. Send volunteers. And then after that, we should send the planes, right? It was inevitable. Planes. We have to wait. $43 of our planes. No airplanes in reserve. Yeah, what are you doing? Hold that, and let's have them exercise. We still need to exercise with a lot of these because we're stockpiling oil, and we don't need to do that. We don't have enough space to stockpile all of it. Vladimir Lenin, All Union Pioneer Organization. That's socialist Boy Scouts, I guess. Sorry, what happened here? Do you not want Stalin? I understand why. Okay, they got limited to 2. Like, I can see why, but oh boy. We desperately need more arms production right now. We have arrived here, and we are going to go straight for you, and we should probably get some... we need intel on a lot of people. Like, we have no idea who these guys are. How do I get more spice again? I need to upgrade... need to upgrade the... Oh, there was one that allowed you to just have more spies. Maybe it's not under that. Building the intelligence agency, all the slots will be available after the 5th upgrade or after assigning elusive gentleman advisor. More countries in your faction, puppets. Yeah, that's a spy master. Oh my god. It's just taking longer and longer. I think they're improving their cipher is the thing. I think what's happening right now is that... Oh, never mind. I thought they were all gonna get done when they got the equipment, but no, they just don't have the equipment. Iceland is independent from... was it Denmark? Seems that way, yeah. Allow small traders. Remove national spirit aftermath of the war. Oh, nice. Yeah. Let's do that. Get more recruitable population, get more war support. Not that we necessarily need either right now. Okay, we need to... I was about to say, we need to focus on one enemy at a time. But this is... yeah, this is lethal. It's really bad. The ideal is to take the north first and then just push down on the Kingdom of Spain. We are in Philadelphia, cool. Well, I would love to take New York City first. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen anytime soon, so why not try to take Baltimore and Washington? Our planes arrived. No. Wonderful. Oof. We need, yeah, we need tanks and we need guns. Okay, so Baltimore is not gonna happen. Washington is probably not gonna happen either, it's a city, so... And they're just gonna send someone in to help out whenever we start the attack on Washington. Or not. Fuel refining is really useful, but we're starting to get to the point where maybe we should get a tank design company. Yeah, I'm starting to think that's a good idea. Yeah, because we're not going to be using any other light tanks than these. Like, the moment we get to the T-28, we're just going to keep going T-28s. Grab them on the run, boys. Austria took Hungary. This one gives this to all armor, so So does this one. Max speed, defense, soft attack, reliability. Soft attack and reliability is really good. I really like speed. This is going to be our tank designer later on. But, oh, hard attack and armor is really good though as well. All these are really good. I think I'm going to go with this, because reliability I don't really care that much about. Soft attack is really good, but, actually defense, defense is kind of shit, I think, as well. For the tanks. This one is not bad either, but for the light tanks, I don't really see why we would do it. This is the only one that makes sense for the light tanks, because all we want for them is speed. It's all they're for. Speed and hard, I guess, like hardness, armor. We're actually gonna take Washington, D.C. Very nice. How are we doing in Spain right now? Pretty well. Take the airport. Haiti declared war on the Dominican Republic. Middle Africa declared war on Portugal. That's a limited war, so it's not gonna bring in the Entente. You're going to Washington, right? The Virginia militia. Following Washington, very nice. Okay, now we set our sights on Baltimore. Whenever we're done defending Washington. How are we doing in the air? Not very good. Cartagena should fall, and right now this is looking really good in the south. It's not looking so good in the north. I don't really want to move. Oh, agent injured. Following a close encounter with German counterintelligence, Valery Gavrilov has reported that he will be out of action for a while to tend to the injuries he sustained while fighting off an attempt to detain him. He's in a safe location, tending to his wounds. Okay, that's good. She has been captured. While I believe that she will try to resist the interrogation for as long as possible, it is likely that the enemy will eventually gain useful intelligence unless she's rescued or killed before she breaks. Okay. That's a cool effect there. Well... that is worrisome. Do not necessarily have the necessary network strength of 30%. That's because our other operative is resting and we need to build the network strength. Huh. Okay. You attack and you support. Spanish volunteers help out with that battle there. I think we're just gonna slowly fight our way up north, and then try to fight these guys here. So like now we go there. Anyways, that will do it for this episode, so I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.